In this video, I'm driving down Boston Road and I'm stopped by an NYPD officer that claims that he's conducting a safety check and supposedly it's for my safety and to keep me safe. So he asked me for my license, my registration, insurance card. I give it to him, and I'm just watching as they stop car after car in front of me, behind me, on the same side of the street I'm on the opposite side, and I'm like, is this actually a real checkpoint? Because I don't see any cones. It's not your typical checkpoint, but nowadays anything goes. As long as they say it's for your safety and security, they could do whatever they want. As long as they say they fighting terrorism and fighting drugs and guns, same drugs that they're growing in Afghanistan and shipping over here, same guns that Eric Holder is shipping into Mexico in exchange for cocaine and other drugs, praying that your children will start to use it, get addicted to it, or start to sell it so they could lawfully arrest your children or your loved ones and throw them into their corporate-owned prisons so they could charge the taxpayers for housing a dangerous criminal, a criminal that they created with their products, the products that they made sure landed in the United States of America. A lot of people are in denial that this is going on, and so were the people back in the days of Nazi Germany. They couldn't believe that people would be this wicked, but they are. The NYPD is nothing but a private security firm that takes orders from politicians, bankers, and corporations. They don't work for the people. They don't protect and serve anything. Their mission is to herd you into jail. Their mission is to ticket you, hand you summonses, and find ways of incarcerating you. That's the sole purpose of NYPD, and they use every guise, every lie, every deception possible to interact with you so they could get their hands into your pockets and extract as much money as they want. This is all by Raymond Kelly's command. Lately, he's been throwing a lot of his own officers under the bus, exposing ticket fixing corruption within the NYPD, drug dealing, the selling of guns and police badges. It's all a distraction to distract you from this, that American people, American citizens are being hunted down by the NYPD and their information taken down for Raymond Kelly's illegal database, the collection of the information of innocent people for what reason is unknown to us. Why the NYPD would want the information of people who have committed no crime. It's totally sinister. The only time, if these people are really here to protect and serve, the only time you should interact with them or have to talk to them is if you need assistance, if you need help, if you need aid, if you're in peril, if you're in danger. That's the only time a citizen should have to interact with a police officer, but it's not like that anymore. Under this fake terrorism illusion, they have the right to do whatever they want to do with us, and you see, they just keep on recording your information. Where it goes, nobody knows. They won't tell us. They won't tell us. They come up with all these lies and all these stories, and they write down your information in the sneakiest ways. Just totally sneaky and deceptive. They hide behind your car. They take pictures of your license. They write down your information to their little notepad. This is after they cleared you, after they run your license, after they check your insurance card, your registration. After you're free to go, they still write down your information and send you on your way. It doesn't matter if you're walking down the street and they say you are moving suspiciously, or you have criminal clothing on, or any excuse. It doesn't matter if you're driving in your car. Now your car is criminal. Now the vehicle that you're driving is now suspicious under this hoax, under this lie. And as you can see, it doesn't matter if the cop is black, Asian, white, Latino. They have no problem with violating your constitutional rights. As long as it means they're going to get a paycheck at the end of the month and get overtime, they will do whatever they're told. They will follow all manner of unlawful order in order to get that paycheck. Some of them do it for the respect they get. Some of them get it for the thrill factor. But very few NYPD officers are doing it to protect and serve. Very few. They're more interested in collecting your personal information for their criminal database. Commissioner Raymond Kelly, he's not going to tell you what it's for. All he's going to tell you is that it's saving lives. It's getting guns off the street. You know, your information as a citizen that has committed no crime, that has broken no law, a threat to nobody. For some, I mean, now they have a database. They have some sort of place where they store people who have done nothing wrong. That makes no sense. This is like something right out of Schindler's List or George Orwell's 1984. This is Hitler-style tyranny. Why else would you want to record innocent people's information for some secretive database that no one knows about? And it's all these people in dark uniforms that you have to, yes sir, no sir, bow down to, because they're telling you it's for your best interest. You see, this is what happened because we let them get away with 9/11, because we all knew that something was wrong with the way those buildings fell down. And now they're using this terrorism hoax to invade every facet of our lives. And there's no end in sight. 10 years later, they're still doing it. Kids that were 1 years old when 9/11 happened are now 10. And this is still going on. Still going on. It doesn't matter how you look. If you look Arab, if you're white, if you're black, if you're Latino, it doesn't matter anymore. You have to prove to them that you're not a criminal. Give them your paperwork, answer their questions, where you're going, where you're coming from, who's that sitting next to you, where you know them from, where you're heading tonight, how was your night, had any drinks. I mean, it's just a load of nonsense. This is why we have the highest prison population in the world. What people have to understand is that the NYPD, they profit from your incarceration. They get overtime. The corporations get slaves that they pay next to nothing to work in their on-site factories making products that they sell to us. If you take all the money and all the profit out of the prison industry, the jails will empty overnight. No one will be going to jail. They would stop shipping in the drugs. They would stop shipping in the guns. It would all end overnight. The courthouse line wouldn't be wrapped around the corner every morning like it always is. It would end. These people are in it for the money. They're in it for the profit, and they're masquerading as though they're good guys, as though they're helping us and protecting us. It's a big lie. It's a big scam. And these people will violate every single right you have to get you into that prison cell, or to get you on that courthouse line to pay those summonses. That's all it's about. Money, profit. These are criminals extorting us, using all the laws that they create to get their hands in our pockets, knowing that there are no jobs, knowing they shipped all the jobs overseas to India, Indonesia, China. All the corporations lobbied the politicians, passed laws so we could take our business the hell out of the country and bankrupt Americans. Give them no way to earn a living. Give them no way to pay for their houses, their cars. Nothing. That's why they're stopping people, because they know a lot of people are jobless. So they're wondering, how are these people paying their insurance? How are they renewing their license? How are they paying their registration? They're expecting us not to be able to pay. So that's why they're out there looking for the people who can't afford to pay. Looking for the people that are just out in the street trying to find a way to put food on the table and keep a roof over their head and their children's head. This is all done by design. They purposely bankrupt this country so they could put everyone in prison. They want another 2 million to add to the 2 million they already have in there. You notice how everything that's good for you is expensive and everything that's bad for you is cheap. The genetically engineered food is cheap. Anything they splice up and make is cheap. All the water with the dirty fluoride in it that gets in your head and reduces your IQ is cheap. If you want the clean water from the French Alps, that costs money. These people are parasitic psychopaths, sick degenerates that revel in human misery. They love it. And as they're out there destroying you, as they're out there giving you $100+ tickets, looking for the guns and the drugs that the government is shipping in, that's being grown and cultivated in Afghanistan, the guns that Eric Holder is shipping into American cities by the tractor trailer load, they want you to respect them. They want you to honor them and cheer for them and send your children off to war to die for them. Can't you see these people for what they really are? I mean, I wish I could live back in the days of like the Mayans and, you know, before the fluoride, before the genetically engineered food, before the psychotropic drugs, before everybody was dumbed down and miseducated. I mean, do you know what people did to tyrants and dictators? When the people were made to suffer the way American people are suffering now, do you know what would happen to those people? People would be sharpening guillotines. They would be, you know, sharpening their tall pikes. You know, getting their smooth stones out, and a whole lot of rope. Not in these days. They're all allowed to run wild. The vampires, the parasites, the people that suck you dry and love it. People that just like to shoot you up with cancer vaccines and HIV vaccines. Talk about they're helping you. Talk about they want to protect you and boost your immune system. But meanwhile, they're giving you all type of poison. I mean, this is a hellish time period that we're living in, man. And I wish people would open their eyes, because our children are going to be doomed if we don't step up and say, hey, these people are criminals. Enough is enough. There's a reason why we have a Second Amendment. There's a reason why the people were given the right to bear arms, to protect ourselves from tyrants, to protect ourselves from people that would exploit us and force their will upon us. And that's what's happening to us. See? They set up shop in the middle of the night, extract what they will from you, and then just vanish. Vanish with your information, your money, and whatever else they want. And there's nothing you could do about it, because they got the vest, they got the guns, and you got nothing. All you got is fear. All you got is terror. All you got is nothing. Division, propaganda, lies. We're gonna help you. Things are gonna change. Things are gonna be better. Just elect me. Just vote for me, and things are gonna get better. Anything better yet? Huh? Anything better since Obama? Not a thing. It's been worse. More wars, more death, more debt, more suffering, more misery, more chaos, more carnage. Just more and more and more. Hell. This is Hell. Okay? Your children, this is what they got to look forward to. Doesn't matter what you are. Understand me? It doesn't matter what color you are, what religion you are. These bastards, they want it all. They want it all. They bankrupt us. They gave it all away to the banks. The banks have the trillions. They don't care about us anymore. They know we're jobless. They know where the jobs are. The jobs are gone. The jobs are overseas. They don't care about us anymore. They want us in prison or dead. One or the other. And I'm not fear-mongering. They're fear-mongering. They're the ones that blew up the World Trade Center so they could take away your rights. They're the ones that commit terror acts so they could put in license plate readers and tap your phone and do everything else to you and treat you like you're the terrorist when they are. This is what happens when you give up your guns. You give up your gun. Giving up your guns is like a bull giving up its horns, like a scorpion giving up its tail, like a snake giving up its fangs. That's why God gave all those species defense mechanisms, because there's always going to be a predator. And our predator is government and police and politicians. Those are the ones preying on us. And we need to stop them.